Welcome. In this video, we'll explore the world of business organizations, from one-person startups to giant government-run services. Business structures play a huge role in how a company operates, makes money, and survives challenges. We'll uncover the advantages and disadvantages of each type of business and help you to understand which one fits which kind of dream. Let's start with a big picture. Businesses are grouped into two sectors, the private sector and the public sector. The private sector is made up of businesses owned by individuals or private groups who want to earn profits. The public sector, on the other hand, includes businesses run by the government, aiming to provide essential services to society. In the private sector, we'll explore 6 major business types. And yes, we'll meet the public sector too, later in the video. Let's start with a sole trader. A sole trader is a business owned and operated by one person. A sole trader is the most basic form of business ownership. Just you, your idea, and your courage. This structure is perfect for people who want to be their own boss and start small. No partners, no shareholders, just full control. Hairdressers, plumbers, local cafes, and freelance designers. Many begin as sole traders. It's fast to set up, inexpensive, and allows you to develop close relationships with customers. But with great power comes great responsibilities. Many people stay sole traders because it gives them freedom, but it also means they carry all the risks. There are some advantages and disadvantages of being a sole trader. So first, let's look at advantages. It's easy to set up. Starting is simple and quick. You don't need to register a company or fill out tons of forms. Just start selling or providing a service. So you have full control. You're the only decision maker. You choose your hours, your price, and your style. This independence is attractive to many entrepreneurs. You keep all the profits. Every dollar earned is yours. No sharing with shareholders or partners. It can be highly motivating to work for your own rewards. And there's a close relationship with customers. You often get to know your customers by name. This creates loyalty and a personal touch with big businesses sometimes lack. And there are also some disadvantages. Unlimited liability. If your business owns money, you're personally responsible. Your home or saving could be at risk. This is a big risk that scares many potential business owners. You're the boss, but also the only worker. Sick days, vacations, not so easy. This can quickly lead to burnout. Harder to raise capital. It's tough to convince investors or banks to bet on one person with limited assets. Expansion becomes a challenge. And the last one, business ends if owner leaves or dies. There is no one to take over. The business may shut down immediately unless you have made special plans. The next one is a partnership. A partnership is a business owned by 2 to 20 people who share responsibilities and profits. So 20 is not the exact number here because in some countries it's accepted a maximum 20 people in partnership. A partnership is when 2 or more people decide to build a business together. Instead of handling everything alone, responsibilities, decisions, and profits are shared. It's a common structure for law firms, medical practices, or any field where different skills can be combined to offer better services. It's easier to raise money with more people involved, and there is always someone to cover if one partner is unavailable. People choose partnerships because of trust, shared vision, and complementary skills, and because it's just more fun and easier to build something together. In partnership, you share responsibilities. Running a business can be overwhelming. Partnerships lighten the loads and allow for better time management. Each partner can invest, increasing a business financial strength. This can help buy better equipment or expand faster. Partners bring diverse skills. One might be great at marketing, another at accounting. Together, they build a stronger business. A partnership is easy to set up. Setting up a partnership doesn't require much legal paperwork. Through a partnership agreement is strongly advised to avoid future issues. And if we look at the disadvantages, the first one comes unlimited liability. Just like sole traders, partners can lose their personal assets to cover business debts. And worse, you can be liable for your partner's mistakes too. Profits must be shared. More people means the profits are split. Even work leaves are uneven. This can sometimes cause tension. Disagreements may occur here. Differences in vision or leadership can lead to tension or even lawsuits. Clear arguments help reduce conflicts. And the last one, partnership ends if one partner leaves or dies. Legally, partnerships dissolve if any partner exits unless otherwise stated in a contract. This can create instability if not properly planned. Next one is a private limited company, a business owned by shareholders, but shares are not sold to the public. A private limited company is a setup from partnerships or sole traders. It's owned by shareholders, but unlike public companies, the shares are privately owned. This structure is perfect for people who want to grow but also keep control within a tight group, like family members or close friends. It provides more protection since the business is legally separate from its owners. That means if the business fails, your personal belongings are not at risk. Many startups eventually become private limited companies when they are ready to scale while keeping things manageable. Like others, it also has advantages and disadvantages. The first one, limited liability. Your personal assets are protected. You only lose what you invested in the business, not your house or savings. Separate legal identity. The company is its own person in the eyes of the law. It can own property, sue and be sued, not you. More capital from shareholders. It's easier to raise money by selling shares to friends, family or investors who want to join your mission. And the last one, the company doesn't collapse if one person quits. It keeps running as long as the shareholders agree. And let's look at disadvantages. Forming a limited company requires registration, legal documents, and understanding the rules. And the second one, profit shared among shareholders. Even if you do most of the work, everyone gets their share based on the number of shares they hold. Shares can be sold publicly. This limits the growth compared to public companies. It's harder to attract outside investors. While not as open as public companies, you still need to file annual reports and competitors can see them. Public limited companies. Public limited companies are the giants of the business world. Everyone can buy shares, which means a massive ability to raise money. These businesses are listed on stock exchange and are watched closely by investors. Going public is a major step, and it brings responsibilities. Your financials are exposed and regulators are strict. But with great risk comes great reward. This structure is perfect for companies aiming for national, even global dominance. The first advantage here is the limited liability. Like in private companies, your personal belongings are safe and the business fails. Public companies can raise millions or billions from investors worldwide. This fuels faster expansion. It's easy to grow and expand. With more money and more resources, companies can enter new markets, build factories, and hire staff quickly. Being on the stock exchange builds trust. Customers, suppliers, and media all recognize your brand. At the same time, it's expensive and complex to set up. Lawyers, accountants, regulatory bodies. It takes a team to go public. Every quarter, your profits or losses are out of the world to see. That includes your competitors. Risk of takeover. If someone buys enough shares, they can take control. Founders often lose influence. And the last one, even if you started a company, shareholders can vote against you. Their priorities may differ from yours. Franchising is a business where the franchisor allows others, franchisees, to operate under its brand and system. Franchising is like using someone else's recipe for success. The franchisor owns the big brand, and less franchises run locations using their name and systems. This way, businesses can expand rapidly without opening every store themselves. For franchises, it's a safer bet. The brand is already trusted, the marketing is done, and the system works. It's great for people who want to run a business but prefer guidance and a proven model over starting from scratch. Like others, it has advantages and also disadvantages. The first one, customers already trust the brand. No need to build a reputation from scratch. There is less risk for a franchisee. You're using a system that works, lower chance of failure compared to a new independent business. Training and support provided. Franchises train you and your staff, offer manuals, and help you get started. And the last one, national campaigns benefits every branch. You don't have to pay for your own advertising. Now let's talk about disadvantages. Buying into a successful franchise can cost a lot of, sometimes hundreds of thousands. A second one, you must follow the franchise's rules. From uniforms to menu design, creativity is limited here. If one branch makes a mistake, the whole brand may suffer. And profits shared with franchisor. A portion of your income goes back to the franchisor even after all your hard work. A joint venture is like two friends teaming up for a school project. They work together for a common goal, but they are still separate people. Businesses form joint ventures to enter new markets or take on big projects they couldn't handle alone. It's a win-win if done right. Each party brings something to the table, like local knowledge or technical skills. The best part, it doesn't have to be forever. Once the goal is achieved, they can go their separate ways. Shared costs and risks. Like splitting a restaurant bill, both sides invest and take responsibility. It's less risky than going solo. Second one, access to new markets. A foreign company might join local business to enter a market they don't understand, like Walmart in India. One way have technical knowledge, the other knows the market. Together they are stronger. Once the job is done, they can move on without long-term commitment. And disadvantages. You don't keep all the earnings. They are divided based on agreement. One partner wants speed, the other wants perfection. Arguments can slow progress. If one party underperforms, it can harm the whole project. Decisions need mutual consent, which can delay actions. Unincorporated businesses. Businesses that do not have separate legal identity. The owner and the business are legally the same. Unincorporated businesses are like kids playing limited stand, simple and personal. These include sole traders and partnerships. The owner is the business. If it goes into debt, the owner is responsible. That's called unlimited liability. They're easier and cheaper to start, great for local cafes or freelance designers. But there's more personal risk, and it can be hard to grow big. Incorporated businesses are like grown-ups in the business world. They are legally separate from their owners. They can own property, sue and be sued. This setup gives you limited liability, meaning your personal savings and home are safe. Incorporated companies like limited liabilities and public limited liability companies are more professional and can attract bigger investors. But they also come with more responsibilities, like publishing financial reports and following strict rules. Now let's talk about public sector. The definition of public sector is businesses and organizations owned and operated by the government. Here we can include healthcare, education, police and fire services, public transport, and others. Public sector is where the government steps in to provide services people need, not for profit, but for public good. Think hospitals, public schools, and fire departments. These services might not make money, but they're essential. Without public transport or emergency services, many people would be left out. The government funds these through taxes and ensures that even the poorest cities have access to basic rights and services. There are also some advantages and disadvantages. Government sector provides important services. Water, electricity, trains, all crucial, even they are not profitable. Whether you're rich or poor, public corporations aim to serve everyone. And they are not obsessed with money. They care about fairness and accessibility. They plan long term. Governments think in decades, not quarters. That's helpful for infrastructure projects. And disadvantages may lack efficiency. Without competition, some public service becomes slow and wasteful. Change in government can disrupt progress or change priorities overnight. If there is no profit, then there is no motivation. Without pressure to earn, performance may decline. All of this is funded by taxes, and sometimes those bills can get big.